The first one on our list is Best Character of the Year.
Yeah, best new character.
New
New character.
character.
I think Wasabi has a few in mind, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
absolutely. I have one in mind.
I got a few. Uh, let's see. So I threw Prompto in there from Final Fantasy 15. Um, Now a lot of people don't like Prompto. They think he's annoying, or they
All
think he's
characters
like
in
a
Final Fantasies are annoying.
yeah. Pretty much every character in Final Fantasy is annoying, but I think Prompto, like having him throughout your entire quest, pretty much the whole party through your entire quest. And I'm trying not to like spoil anything here, but he takes pictures of your entire quest, and once you're at the end of your quest and you like look back at the pictures, you're like, man, like it kind of brings a tear to your eye that it's about to end. And Prompto is kind of like the comic relief guy. You know, he's the one that kind of brings all the cheerfulness to like the rest of the group because everyone's kind of a downer. But uh, yeah, Prompto was just like I don't know. He just felt like the most relatable. I guess he'd be the one I want to hang out with the most out of anyone, pretty much the entire game, actually. So he kind of stuck out to me as like just a good character for that game.
I can agree with that. He seems like a very good, strong character. Good bud, going out there and just having
Yeah,
fun.
and the game itself, I mean, as a whole, isn't very good at giving you any real backstory.
Right.
So if you didn't watch the movie or the anime, you kind of don't get anything involving any of the characters past. So, but if you combine all that, which I am for this, it makes the whole thing a lot more cohesive.
Yeah, that seems crazy. But yeah, Prompto seems like he seems like a cool guy to hang around with.
So that's just one of my picks. I don't know if anyone else has any.
I have one.
All right, what's that?
Lillie from Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Now I haven't finished Sun and Moon. Does do they get into her like kind of
Yeah,
backstory? They
yeah,
do.
they do. It gets crazy. Spoiler warning for anyone out there. Spoiler warning for
Well, let's try to stay out of like spoiler territory.
it's great. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna stay out of that, but let's just say that she has her moment. She
Yeah, if I
has
remember you talking to me, or you were talking to me about this. Interesting character.
she is a very interesting character. She doesn't like hugging Pokemon, so if any Pokemon gets on her lap, she freaks the fuck out. One of my favorite parts about Lillie is after you beat her mother, she goes shopping for new clothes. Who can? She just comes back and goes like, "Hi, I'm back. I bought you some luxury balls. I don't know why." So not really a deep character, kind of like a. I don't want to say she's a wuss because she's rich and she gives you balls, so she's
Yeah.
good for something. So, and then at the end, they do a I don't want to say what happens at the end, but they do fill in her backstory. Her mother's a real bitch. Her mother is like the world's bitchiest bitch, but she's a decent character, I think. The whole game pretty much surrounds herself around her, even though it doesn't seem like it. And then after you beat it, it's like, yeah, you can go pretty much do what you want. But that's the thing about Sun and Moon; it's very linear to a point. But
Hmm.
but yeah, I mean, I think Lily's a pretty good character. I don't think she can't talk, but because of the game. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
But what about the Uncharted 4? What's that?
Nadine.
Nadine, yes, Nadine.
So Nadine was my pick for Uncharted 4. I know Akainu just mentioned Sam Drake, the brother to Nathan Drake,
Yeah.
which, yeah, I will give you Sam. Sam's a good character. The only reason I picked Nadine was because I think she was like a stronger, like you never find out like too much about Nadine. She's always like shrouded in like mystery of like her past, but you know she has history with Sullivan, because they kind of have a couple run-ins and the dialogue exchanges there. Like, oh man, you guys are there's some history here between you guys. And then but Nadine's such a first of all she's a well written female role that um that you don't it wasn't seen a lot, especially this year. I think I've only got one more female role in mind
Hmm.
for um for this category,
I
but yeah,
I think
what?
I think my problem with Sam Drake is he's a little too much like Nathan.
Yeah, like, and that was my thing is that I mean they're pretty much like the same character. Like they're liars, they're thieves. Uh, they're brothers, so
Right.
I don't know. I just felt like they were like, hey, they're brothers. They're gonna act pretty similarly, and I think they just like played off of Nathan's characteristics and kind of gave him similar things.
Yeah, I didn't think he was that much different from Nathan. I mean, yes, he was different in a way, like he drove a bike and broke him out of whatever that foster school, not the foster school, but like the orphanage, and they're like, we're gonna go do this and do that.
Yeah, and like for me, like having a brother that I also don't see a lot. Like I can feel like they really do have some like brotherly love there, but
Yeah, you can buy it.
yeah, you can buy the relationship.
Yeah, you can buy their relationship with it. Like the Uncharted 4 tells a really good story. But yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
think
just feel like they're better at writing. Well, they're female leads, and Nadine isn't even a lead. She's like a side character, but I don't know. I feel like her. I feel like she's much stronger of a character just because like the first time you meet her, she whips your fucking ass multiple times. She whips your ass and Sam's ass at the same time. I think
she
at one
does.
point,
She does. I
like
mean, she's good. She's good with hand to hand.
I think she's like a African like military leader, um, and just like she has this like no bullshit attitude. She just fucking like just runs everything. And then even watch out, I'm not gonna go into spoiler territory, but she like takes control of pretty much every situation she's in throughout the entire game. Uh and like that's what I like. She's just fucking she's a badass like female character. I love to see what they do with her in the upcoming I guess prequel, I guess it is.
Yeah, you get.
But
Yeah,
yeah, like it's I feel like she's really really good.
she's got it together. She's a strong, absolutely, like a militant, like, but she's cute. She's not like some brawny person that goes out there like ah. But absolutely, I adore Nadine. I think, yeah, you don't know too much about her, but if she wants to get her hands dirty, she's like, all right, where do I sign up? Let's do this. Everyone else would just go like, what was her boss's name? They got locked up in jail with him.
Uh you talking about Rafe?
Yeah, Rafe.
Yeah.
Like he's kind of a pansy.
Yeah, Rafe I didn't like at all, man.
Like he just basically sat back and went like, I just got the money.
Yeah.
You, Nadine, you need more soldiers? They're all dead because these two a-holes shot them all. Oh, get some more then.
He's pretty much like a weak Lazarevich from Uncharted 2.
Mm-hmm.
What was that 3? There's 2.
Right. And yeah, that's the thing about that. It's like, the Sam Drake just seems similar, and yeah, Nadine can get her shit done. All right, so we good on Nadine.
Yeah.
All right, the next one I want you put this one here is it is Dahlia from Firewatch.
Oh, Delilah.
Delilah, sorry.
Did I spell that wrong?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it. I meant Delilah. You're right.
yeah.
I meant Delilah. So you put Delilah in in that group, and the only problem I have with Delilah is we never get to see her. She's a voice on a thing, on a walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
She's a voice on a walkie-talkie. She's not really anything else.
And I think because of that, you've got to make like the character like dialogue so much stronger than you would be able to if you were just you could see the character, you could know their like mannerisms and how they look, and like all you have is their voice and what they say to go by. And she was such, and I think a little bit later we have a best female performance, and I think I nominated her for that as well. Um, like you learn so much about her through the dialogue of the main two characters, and she is, and it's easy to spoil this game just based on because how like short it is and how much like happens during it, but um like the voice transactions that happens between Delilah and what's the guy's name? Henry?
Yeah, Hank.
Hank?
Yeah,
Um
they call him Hank.
yeah, it's just so like convincing. At least the first half of the game. Second half it kind of falls apart for me. But like I was like completely into it like through the first half of that game, man. Like I just wanted to like, man, I gotta meet you. We gotta like find each other. We gotta like hook up or something. Hit some fireworks. Like it was great.
Yeah, but Hank was still married to the psycho bitch from Australia.
Yeah. He's like, I'm married. Let me take my ring off. I'm not married anymore now.
He
But
married, he married an overworked psycho bitch. And then she would like, Henry, I got your wife here. She's real sweet. And she would go like, hello, in that Australian voice. Henry,
yeah.
how are you,
All
psycho?
right.
Yeah, like, how are you, psycho bitch? I'm okay. How's your mother? I'm still psycho. I'm like, okay. I'm still out in the woods trying to make sure that you're okay. Okay. I got to go back doing my job. Yeah,
Yeah. Like I loved Delilah because she's so like sarcastic. Like she would constantly just fuck with you the entire time. But like she like serious too, like, and she can just flip the switch and be like funny, serious, sarcastic, uh loving. Um yeah, I mean it's like she's written so well during the entire thing.
Yeah, she is written very well, even though she's just a voice. But you fall in love with the voice because it's so soothing.
Yeah. And because like you're the only two people out there.
Yeah, out there in the middle. I adore Firewatch. It's one of those games that yeah, it's about what 4 to 5 hours. That was kind of stupid, but you can get through it, and it's really amazing looking. All right, so we're gonna move on to our next person. I didn't play too much Titanfall 2. This must be in the story.
Yeah, BT. He's the Titan and Titanfall 2, the Titan. I mean, there's more than one, but he's
we
he's the one.
We nominated a Titan.
Yeah. So I mean, all the Titans have like personalities of their own. They don't have like AI and stuff, but BT is the one that you pilot as the main character, and what's cool about him is like he's not your Titan. You just get assigned to him. His this happens at the beginning of the game. His pilot dies, and he kind of promotes you on the spot to be a pilot because you're kind of just like a lowly like foot soldier. And you get you kind of bond with him, and he dies, promotes you on the spot. And so all of a sudden, BT 7274 becomes your Titan, and he has his own like kind of quips and like dialogue that really like lets his like personality shine almost. Like the main character will say things. I forget his name, but he'll say things and kind of BT kind of won't understand like the literal. He'll take it like literally when he's like meaning like figuratively. He'll say like, "Oh, it's gonna be a shitstorm," and like BT will be like, "I really don't think that there will be human fecal matter raining from the skies or some shit like that." Is it voiced by Optical Prime? I actually don't know. I'm not sure whose voice is on that actually. Well, whoever it is really good at doing like a robot voice. But yeah, so you kind of just go through this like bonding experience between this robot that you just inherited and the main character. You start trusting each other more, and he's throwing you across gaps, and you're like, "Hey, BT, you sure about this?" And he goes, "My calculations are this, and that. Here's a wind resistance. Good fucking luck." And he throws you, and like, but yeah, he learns how to like fist bump and stuff like that, and he's really cool.
He fist bump with a robot.
Yeah.
A robot fist bump, yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I really liked him as like a character.
Yeah.
All right, what's next then?
The other one is ETH, Infinite Warfare.
Oh, Ethan.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan. So he's another robot, actually. I don't know what it is about this year in robot characters, man, but they're kind of knocking it out of the park, I think.
The robots are taking over.
Yeah, so Ethan is another one who's kind of, I guess, assigned to your unit. And there's like this, I don't want to like say it's like what, like racism, I guess. But there's like a lack of respect for the, I guess, the robot combatants. They kind of see them as like tools and not as like, partners or whatever. And Ethan is like, he's pretty much like a human. Like he has the personality of a human. Like he's always making quips and jokes and helping everyone out. But he never like gets this one character that never like accepts him until he like, well, I guess like spoilers again, but Ethan like proves himself, and then all of a sudden he gains respect of some of the other characters.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't know, like seeing that development between him like proving himself and like being accepted fully as like a member of the team and stuff like that. He's another like robot. By the end of the game, you really like formed a bond with him. That's kind of like the premise with my picks is that you kind of meet them in the beginning and then you form a bond with them.
A lot about the development, not just yeah. I think that's what it's all about for
Indeed.
Character of the Year.
Yeah.
All right, so we have. Let me see here. We've talked about 6, right? So 1, 2. No, we talked about 5.
There's one more I want to put on there before we move on. After this, I feel like if we move on and we didn't talk about Trico, I feel like that would be a crime.
Yeah, I didn't play The Last Guardian. I probably won't.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of all I can say about that.
All right, but I'm just saying some people would play it and go like, "Why is Trico not on there?" Just want to be the voice out there to say like Trico. That's all I wanted to say is we mentioned him, and that's about it.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I haven't played it either, but I think that it should probably be a nominee.
Mm-hmm.
Just based on the fandom of that game. And so we gotta narrow it down to 5 though before we move on, because we've talked about 6 and then Chico makes 7.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna say
I have
Lily's out.
I would say that we gotta drop a robot, so you only get one robot, Wasabi, and then pick up Trico, and then the other ones will obviously be Pronto, Delilah, Nadiene, and then one of the robots, and then Trico.
All right.
How do we feel about that?
I feel fine with that. I say Ethan's gone.
Yeah, I never really played Infinite Warfare. I played a little bit of Titanfall 2.
Yeah, I mean,
So I can definitely see where Wasabi's going with BT 7274.
like he put up the like I buy BT being way better than Ethan.
What do you think, Wasabi?
BT is a lot better than Ethan, but I don't know, dude. Ethan, man, he's a lot more human than he is robot.
So he's Mega Man.
He's like Mega Man, kind of. He gets the team out of a lot of sticky situations. I don't know, but yeah, we can drop. Okay, we can drop Ethan if we need to.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Who else do we have then?
So we have Prompto from Final Fantasy, Delilah from Firewatch, Nadiene from Uncharted 4, BT from Titanfall 2, and then what was the 5th one? You just said him. Ravens.
Ethan.
No.
Lily.
No, you just said it.
Oh, Trico.
Trico. Yeah, from
Trico?
the last.
Oh.
Yeah. So that'll be 5.
Yeah.
All right, I feel good about that.
I think that's pretty good. I think that's fair and balanced.
This has been taken from the Gameoverse live stream. If you'd like to make a vote on some of the best games, please do go to our website. There should be a link in the description below. Please use our forums on our website or the comment section below to tell us how we can do better in the future.